back. Another Formers Friday. And, we got a big one. Now, if you've been buying Titans Return figures recently, or at all, I guess, you might have noticed the cover art, or the packaging art, with this guy on it. Now, if you've been buying any of these figures, it's obvious this same head is on every package. Who is this guy? I don't know. Do you know? Guess what? I do know. And I found him. And we're going to review him today. Because today's episode is all about Fortress Maximus. Now this guy's massive. So today's going to be a big episode. Let's just dive in and take a look at Fortress Maximus. Okay guys, this is Fortress Maximus in City mode. Now, obviously you can tell how massive he is just by the fact that he doesn't fit in my photo tent. And another thing that makes it so big that it's hard to do this video is I have to take the camera off the tripod to film this. Otherwise I can't show you everything. So I apologize for the wobbliness of the camera and my shadow getting in my light. But look at this guy. He's massive. And I'm so happy to have him. And just, it's amazing. I'm so happy this guy exists. I have one small beef with him, and that is his city mode does not resemble the city mode in the original toy. Now, if I wanted to try, the best I could do is lift these legs up. Just put this cannon away. And go like... I can't even turn the thing. So yeah, it would look like... Well, I'll do the other one. Sorry about this. There we go. So it's the closest you're going to get to the original city mode, and it doesn't even look right because these two legs should be shorter than the central tower. But it's... If you want to have some fandom thing going on, you got that. Otherwise, we're going to bring these back down. Something else that bothers me is that these legs split and form a second piece, like a longer roadway. And I think it's because I heard somewhere online that they recycled pieces from Metroplex. And I can't say if that's true or not because I don't own Metroplex. But if it has transforming mechanics that you're not even talking about, it wasn't even in the instructions, why are you not incorporating that somehow? But whatever, we're not here to examine what it could be. We're here to examine what it is, and it is awesome. We got the runways here. We got these two massive cannons. We got the central tower. The tower makes noises. And we've got a headmaster with him. But this is just one mode of at least two more, and we're going to take a look at those other two right now. Okay guys, here's its second mode. Now this is apparently the other mode it was in was its battle mode, and this is its Autobot City mode, or Cybertron City mode. It gives it both titles on the packaging, so I don't know which is which. But I think what it's trying to say is that this mode by itself is Autobot City mode, which is kind of interesting because I haven't seen the movie in a little while, but in the animated movie, this does kind of look a little bit like Autobot City on Earth. And I think what they were going for is it becomes Cybertron City when you flip up these two pieces and connect one side to Blaster and the other side to Power Master Optimus Prime. But for most part, all we really did was move the legs a little bit. And it feels like kind of a cop-out how there isn't much of a transformation between the two city modes. But that piece still makes noises, so that's fun. If you guys know anything about me, it's that I love the Japanese anime shows, which were the 3 seasons that we got after the animated series here in America, of which I've only seen 2 of. I'm really excited to try to get my hands on the 3rd set, but the first set was Headmasters, and Fort Max was the leader of the good guys in that show. And I can't believe I forgot to bring this up until now. This was not only a city in Transformers, but in the cartoon for Headmasters, this was a giant spaceship. And I think it took that way in the comics too. I can't remember, but I just love that they kept the original shape, at least for this mode, so that I can reenact the spaceship scenes if I wanted to. So, after the break, we're going to take a look at the robot modes.
It's Fortress Maximus.
Fortress Maximus!
The colossal headmaster Autobot City.
Look! The Terracons are attacking! Transform Fortress Maximus!
Master Transformers!
From city to battle station!
Form as meets the eye!
Terracons, form above us and destroy Fortress Maximus!
But Fortress Maximus transforms again, this time into a robot so humongous a separate robot becomes its head.
Its power's awesome!
The Transformers!
From Hasbro.
Okay, guys. Well, in comics, I don't remember this guy's original name, but after handing off the mantle to this character, and he was also the same character only in the cartoons. This was Spike, but in the toy title, his name is Emissary. But in the Japanese comics, or in the Japanese cartoon, he was always just Fortress Maximus, even at this size. So we're going to transform him into his head mode, and then now, in this form, as in the G1 American cartoon, this is Cerebros. But again, in most other things, he was still just Fortress Maximus. But now,
Big Mode! Transform!
well guys, this is him. This is the massive bot we've all been waiting for. This is Fortress Maximus. I'm going to pull out as best I can. But, yeah, this is him. This is the beast. You can tell how big he is. I loved putting all the stickers on him. It felt like opening up a G1 Transformer all over again. And, he's electronic, too. He's got single digit... I'll lift him up. He's got, single digit fingers. And we can always make him do stuff we probably shouldn't do. So we're going to do the web shooter pose. Okay. And then, his joints are alright. There. It's pretty solid joints, so he's not going to, like, bend wrong or something when you're not looking. And he's electronic. Got the button right here. His eyes light up whenever he does something. So all the electronics are actually in the headpiece. You actually had to unscrew a piece of him and put some batteries in, which was not fun because I started doing that without looking at the directions and unscrewed the wrong piece. But fixed it and it was fine and no harm done. And he talks, obviously. He says Cerebros when in Cerebros mode. The toy actually knows what mode it's in part of the time. So when he's in this mode, he'll say Fortress Maximus, Autobots, or Decepticons. And there's a few small beefs. One is the pre-mentioned issue of recycled parts, which I don't care too much, mostly because I don't have the other figure, so I'd probably care more if I had Metroplex. Another problem is part of his transformation, part of the pieces are either too stuck or too loose, so it's hard transforming him when you want to take a piece off and another piece falls off, or if you have to fight to get a piece to come off to transform. And he turns at the waist here, and it feels weird when that's not a part of his transformation. And then the biggest problem I have with this figure is really nothing to do with the figure, but what he didn't come with. He has no weapons with him, except for that gun that's built into his chest plate. You can open this up, and there's a gun there, but that's only meant for city mode. He should have come with at least a gun, but what really pisses me off is, if you got him in San Diego Comic-Con, he came with a sword, which is very reminiscent of the anime version. If anyone has this sword, I want it. Please help me. And other than that, there's nothing wrong with this guy. I'm so happy to have him. I took a shot earlier of his city mode inhabited with other headmasters and a couple other characters. And it's not a special scene or anything, but I thought it was a nice way of ending off this little subset of episodes. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it really shows, to a small degree, what this amazing Toyland has given us so far, and what it is continuing to give us, and hopefully I will find some of these more figures in the future to show you guys. Okay guys, that was Fort Max. I'm really happy to own him. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed checking him out. That's all the episodes I have planned at the moment. But next week, a new episode will be here. It's not like we're taking a break. I have a figure hopefully lined up, but I can't say until I have him in hand, you know what I mean? So, hopefully that figure will be here. If not, I'll just do something else. It's not like I'm low on figures, don't worry. And even if I was, I can always jump over to Hot Comics and Collectibles and take a look at what they got, because they're always happy to let me show off their stuff. If you want to check out more fun stuff like toys, comics, game reviews, all that fun stuff, you can hop on over to thepopculturenetwork.com. If you want to talk to more geeks, nerds, and alike like myself, you can jump over on jointheforums.com. If you want to give us any ideas on what you'd like to see, we've got a 24-hour hotline. We would love to hear what you would like to see, and anything else. Like, if you want me to try something besides toys or something, if you have a certain genre of Transformers you'd like to see, or if you want one of the other guys to review something else, or if you want something to review something on my show, call us on that number, and you can see my show over at the Geeks Reviews over on YouTube. So, until next time, for the Pop Culture Network, this is the Geek saying good journey.